What is up, my crazy, beautiful Verticonians? My name's Vertico, you can call me V. Welcome back to Minecraft Dinosaurs. We've just sorted out the brushes, so we will be doing the terrain in this episode. Probably do a bit more terrain in the next episode, so on and so forth. You know, we're just going to get everything finished. I'm going to be recording, this I think is episode 195, which just recorded. So let me just double check. Let's go to YouTube Studio on the phone. Yep, so I've just recorded episode 195, so this is 196. So we will be recording up to 199 today. That way I've got a couple of streams I can fit in between if there's anything else we want to add, and then I can get it on. And if you haven't already, make sure to check me out on Twitch. Go click on follow so you know when I go live. But we're going to be doing a lot bit more work on this on stream on Twitch. Now then, I've got to remember which tool is which. I think this is the terrain tool, so let's figure it out. It is amazing, so let's just go ahead and start painting a bit. You know, that can stay that height. I don't have an issue with it, just a little... not that one. So this is part of the fun, effectively, is just trying to figure out... Because it's a sixth thing, so I think it just effectively goes over. Now, as you can see here, we've got this corner, which we don't want, so just get this sorted quickly. I know it's a bit higher, but that's fine. What we'll do quickly is smooth and smooth. Perfect. I would like to get this covered because there's a hole here. We do not want a hole. There we go. It might put a little bit in there. It doesn't matter. Getting rid of some of these walls are going to be a pain, but we're only getting rid of stone, so it won't be too much of a pain. So, as you can see, I just need to get this effectively covered now. So let's just do that. And here. There we go. And smooth. Oh, wow, that did a nice chunk of smoothing there. I don't really have to do much more than that. So that's the walls effectively covered now. Obviously, we've still got a wall over here, and we've got all this, but I want to get this part done first before I start moving on, because I almost forgot. So that's effectively it traced. Obviously, we're going to put gravel on top, so all we're going to do now is just quickly fill in. Once again, I remember part of the discussion around potentially having a sort of arch. Not here, of course. I'm thinking the arch will go here, so let's just see about it. There we go, something like that. I like it. I like it a lot, so we're going to use it. We will see how the smooth works on it, though. That has worked nicely on this side. Just got to do it on this side, so it doesn't look so cylindrical everywhere. Problem is, once you do it, I'll show you what, if you can see the gaps in between the blocks there, it becomes a bit of a problem. That's why you've got to make sure it's nice and filled in, otherwise you get these sort of gaps, which are a pain. So we're going to effectively now just try and get some low points and just sort of mesh it up a bit, like so. Once again, making sure that we keep this gap nice and wide for a submarine to pass through. Get rid of this ice that's there for no reason. Literally zero reason. I do want, on the floor, some of these, and I'll explain why. Even though, obviously, we want to make sure we keep this nice thing. It's just because I want to smooth this out. Oh, hold up. I see a gap. There we go. Smooth. Smooth, smooth. And we're going to start smoothing the wall until, effectively, I'm happy with it. There are some gaps that we do need to fill in. I did do quite a good job last time, but it wasn't perfect because of all of this. Let's see, just a little bit down here then, and then we'll smooth it here, see how that likes it. It didn't too much, but it's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. If you can get one of these like right in a hole, it'll be perfect like that. And I'm just going to bring this down like so, and then what we'll do is we'll smooth from this point. There we go. And as we can see here, it's now relatively terrain-like. Obviously, need to get some gravel up on here, but this is fairly good. I didn't want just like a flat surface at the bottom or so forth. I want like an epic sort of landscape, and these tools really help paint that, I've got to say. Right, so this one needs to hug effectively all of these different points. As you can see, here we get to have a little bit more freedom going taller, but here, not so much. And there we go, drop it down a bit. This can come up because this is where this connects. And then we want to effectively have an opening here, of course, but we also want to make sure that it's not too crazy. But this currently is a bit too. Let's fix that. What we're going to do is keep smoothing it, and it will effectively push it back. There we go. And like so. And that's pushed it back quite a nice chunk. As we can see, it's still there, so maybe not. Just keep smoothing. Till it hits the floor. It's hit the floor. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. And then we can just, from the floor, we can start connecting it up. But we've now created this. I need to get rid of this, really. So let's just get rid of this manually, because I can't be bothered to. Imagine if I bound a tool of air. So like an eraser. That would be helpful. Oh, let's set time today. An eraser tool would be very handy, I feel. Because all you've got to do is bind it to be air, and you can create like, erasers. Perfect. Let's just get as much of this done as possible. Because I know that we've got all of this terrain to fill in, and effectively, it's going to take a moment. So let's just do this instead, and then we can just start bringing it down, and bringing it down, and then start bringing this in, and bringing it down, and then bringing this in, and bringing it down, like so. Just get this there. I'd say that one can go here. Perfect. And then just get this filled in effectively, giving you as much options as possible when it comes to smoothing. Look at that lighting going all weird. Typical Minecraft. Right. There are some pockets in there, so if a creeper spawns in there, his life is about to become literal hell, which is hilarious. Right, so this needs to be at its lowest point here. Undo that one. That was too high. So like here. There we go. And then effectively we can have quite a nice drop. So I'm thinking the drop can be like this deep, and then another quite a nice drop of just there, and boom. So something to this effect. Let's just get these filled in, and so that we're having like weird terrain going on. Once again, get filled in. Not that filled in, because that filled me. Context is key, Corey. Don't say words that sound weird. There we go. Right. Give it a second, because sometimes it does lag out a bit, so you've got to be careful. Okay, and then inside that, there we go. There we go. Oh, hang on. There. Right. Perfect. Let's get that filled in. Once again, that can come up a bit. In fact, undo. There we go. This needs to go up a bit. Undo. That was too tall. So maybe here. Here. Okay, let's get rid of the top. And replace it with dirt, effectively. So, where are we? Here. Grass, I know, but it's fine. There we go, and let's just make sure it's all connected effectively. I know it's grass, but hey. Make sure there's no overhang, basically. There we go. I'm happy. It's going to have, like, stone underneath it now, so it's not a complete drop. And we can put sand around the elsewhere. That is fine. And obviously we might replace this anyway with a part of the port. So, you know, it's all good. It's now got an actual area. So let's begin the smoothing process so that it doesn't look so weird. As you can see, it's going to just smooth it out in small chunks like that there. That's worked very nicely. And so is it there. Okay, cool. Got to be careful so that we don't end up smoothing into the actual wall, because look, if I do it here, boom, we get water in. Don't want that. So we have to be very careful. That should do it. Yeah, I was about to say that'll be fine. We do have actually got a gap here which we need to fill in. So there we go. Smooth. 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 I love the smooth tool. I will not lie to you. Yep, I see the gap that needs to be filled and then smoothed again. So, tell you what, let's just get a... There we go, in there, perfect. And then smooth, perfect. And then I can just bring the terrain up a bit like that, which I like. Haven't messed with this, no, great. Okay then, well, we've done it, effectively. The terrain is... that water's still dropping. We need to really think about maybe this section, Corey, so no, you haven't done it. My bad, that's fine. Just get a block there as well, okay. So feed it in here and there, and then what we'll do is we'll smooth. Oh wow, that worked perfectly. No! I want this to be smoothed out without the wall breaking, man. I got a better idea. Hold up. Grab a stone block. And then grab a stone block. Just move it out. And what I can do is... smooth. Get rid of the you. Perfect. And you. Perfect. Undo. Because that was weird. There we go, that's a little bit better. Is there another one? No, is there a gap? There's a gap over there though. Hold up. Oh, what a shot. What a shot that was. There we go. It's not perfect, but it'll do. I'll try and cover some gaps with sand and gravel and all that good stuff. So now, once again, I know that there's like this weird sort of texture here of just gravel to sand straight away, which is kind of wild, but hey, it's fine. I'm pretty sure down here we have gravel, so we're just going to quickly get a layer of gravel. Over here it is gravel as well. Okay, cool. So we're just going to quickly get some gravel from, I would say, this point. Okay. No, that point. And then we don't want it to be too wide. We just want some gravel up to here. Replace gravel. That's only 333 blocks, so it shouldn't break at the bank in terms of the computer. But it's also helped just sort of get rid of that little bit of that meshing, which is nice. As for the other parts, I think I've done the gravel over here. I haven't done the gravel over here, so we can actually give this another layer of gravel. Because I'm actually going to go kind of cray-cray here. So here, I don't know how far. But I'm just going to go all the way up to here, and I have no idea what I've done there. How far it is, how wide it is, so on and so forth. Okay, it wasn't too crazy. It did give that much needed area of bit of gravel, and it dropped a bit down there, so we're just going to quickly just use our magical smoothing well, smoothing device to smooth it out, like so. Perfect. And just create a little bit more of a crevice down there as well, why not? There we go. I'm actually incredibly happy with the way that the terrain has come together. So now the only thing left to do is to fill it in with water again. Once again, remembering to do it in reasonable chunks, Corey. And then get rid of the walls. And then start putting some creatures down there. And then start thinking about the path that you have to take. So actually, I'm thinking then, let's get some... I don't want fences because they create these water distortions, don't they? I could get that mod that someone recommended for me for better water logging, but for now I'm not too fussed. We're just going to use fences. I wish there was like chains or something. Chains would look so cool underwater, like little things. We're going to create our... So over here, yeah, it's not fully up to the depth yet. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just going to create a little, effectively a path for you to follow. Because you're going to be diving... Let's just... Oh, hold up. That's the wrong button. You're going to be diving right over here somewhere, okay? And you're going to be taking the drop around here. So what we'll do is we'll quickly just create ourselves the path. You can see quite clearly underwater without shaders on, but we're going to have shaders on because I'm not a menace. Well, I am a menace, I should say. And you're just going to want to follow the path of light if you can see it. god, it'll be funny if you can't. Because then it will effectively just lead you towards the correct path. So there we go. And then I think one here would be quite nice. It is still recording. Yeah, I have to keep checking now because I'm so paranoid about action crashing again. There we go. Another one down. Here, I'd say, just so that you've got a nice little path to follow. This is going to be terrifying, by the way, guys, because depending on the shaders you use, you could be dealing with, like, monsters everywhere and just dealing with the terror of the deep. Especially if you make sure you've got Jurassic World Reborn and Fossils and Archaeology. I am tempted to get Prehistoric Nature before we finish this off, because though I know some people will be like, oh, but that means I have to have something else installed, and I appreciate that, but it just gives me so much more creativity options in terms of like adding coral and anemones and stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, right at the bottom of the gulch. That's what it is. It's a gulch. Don't like that. Covered it like... Oh, look at that. Easy peasy. Let's just quickly... Something like that. Yeah, okay. And we'll get another bit of lighting right here. Another bit of lighting over here. And I'm hoping at this point, with shaders on, you'll be able to see it. Just in case you can't. Put the last one right here. And if not, while I'm using shaders, I can even see it while I'm here. Look at this, guys. Look how wild this is. That's insane. Right, let's set the daytime first. Someone told me to set time to 0. It'll be a bit better. You get more of the day, and I didn't think of that. So we're going to. Thank you for whoever suggested that on Twitch. You are a lifesaver. Right, we want sand. So, from here... you know what, actually? From here to here, we're going to replace air sand. Won't be loads, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. There we go. Look at that. Do we need other things like gravel? Yeah, I thought we did. Around here. So this strip needs a bit of gravel. Let's get a strip from here, I would say. So, nah, you know what, one more. Okay, and two... You know what, let's go all the way across. To here. Replace air, gravel. Only 1,000, so once again, shouldn't be too crazy. Perfect. There we go. I'm happy. Happy as Larry. Filling this in is going to be fun. Remembering, once again, in order for the Wodgema flip to work, I actually have to preserve this perfectly. So this is going to be fun because I'm trying to just save as much space as possible with it. Let's get rid of you quickly. Make sure I don't... There we go. So I think this covers this. But we also need to come to the front of it. So it's got the full coverage. Give it one breathing room because I can. And then we need one at the top of it. So over here and to the top. So I'm just going to use you quickly. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. So come over here. And then come across. Make sure it's completely covered, but we don't want to go too overboard in terms of the cover. I think this is about right, but we'll just go one more back just to be safe. So replace air glass, because it's the easiest one. It just keeps us a nice glass container. Gives me a chance to make sure everything is covered. It is not. However... No. So we need to actually bring this down by 1, I would say. And this was the second position, I believe. Okay, is this now covered? It is. The entire submarine is covered apart from this. But that's fine. There's no air there. There's no air around it. It's fine. I'm happy. So I can start filling things in. I am going to start filling in the water from over here. Just because I can do it in reasonable chunks, he says, looking at it. Maybe not. This could be interesting. Right, so if I want it to go all the way over here, I then need to... I'm going to not do too crazy, so we're going to go here, I think. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, once again, go to 1. So we need to get that thing up. And which one did we do? Did we do a left or a right click? We did a left, a right, so... Oh, that's not what we wanted to do. No, Corey, no. There we go. Wanted to use that, and then replace air, water. Only 59k, that's not horrific, I will not lie. And that should have given us... Yeah, look at that. Absolutely outstanding. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, that wasn't horrific in terms of the amount of blocks. I'm kind of tempted to go from here this time. So we're going to go from here to effectively over here. And I would say, once again, do the same thing. So, from this one. And like so. All the way till we get to the bottom. There we go. Let's go crazy on the clicks until I can do this. 1, 2, 1. And what did we do again? Did we do the second position? Yes, we did. So, how much was... Oh dear. If it's taking this long to even give me the number, I'm hesitant. I think I may have crashed it in terms of responsiveness. That didn't seem like much more, to be honest. Actually, yeah, it was a lot deeper too. Oops. I mean, I don't even know if it worked. Oh, it's definitely registered because nothing's moving. What it will probably do is it will probably crash out and I'll need to start from scratch. It didn't. Amazing. I am so happy. I don't know why these water glitches happen, but we'll fix that at some point. So that's fine. Now, this is the fun one because I want to get, I would say, from here, I can probably get away with it because what it'll do is it will, you know, worst comes to worst, it'll just fill in some air pockets underground. It's not going to do much. So up to, I guess, on this one. Yeah, it'll just fill in some air pockets on the ground, and that's not the end of the world. Okay, so we're going to go here. No, we're not. We're going to go here. Okay. I know I'm creating these gaps as well in the flooring, which are going to need to be filled in at some point. So let's do that now while I remember. Okay, that was 103,000. The last one was 200,000. Water is just a pain. So if we look for the gaps here, what we can do is we can just go to the reasonable point, which is here. I see it. And cover it. Do the same on the other side as well while I'm at it. And once again, find the reasonable point, which is where roughly everything connects, which is here. So just do this and cover it. Not too shabby. Still got this bit to do, and I remember this was like a load, so we've got to be careful. And I will, of course, make sure that we get these water filled in, because I don't like this little water glitch it produces. But we will get that filled in. As you can see, though, without shaders on, this is super easy mode, even probably at night time. I mean, I can see the markers, I can see the submarine as well. It's not hard. So you kind of need to have shaders on. Just keep that in mind. I want to get this done all in one go then. So what I'm thinking is if we get a block here quickly. Okay, and then up to here. And once again, race it down. You'll actually outrace the water at some point. I thought, maybe. Maybe I am right now. Looks like it. And we're through the hole. Don't want that. That was second position. So once again, first position, replace air, water. Okay, 148k. And once again, find the sanity point, or the normal point, if you will. Did it do it? Yeah, it did, yeah. Cool. As we can see, all nice and covered in. So I guess the next point would be somewhere like this then. So let's get this just up here for now. Oh, hello. Oh, hello there. It wasn't finished. I was going crazy. Ah, that's because we did that part already. Amazing. I was like, I thought I did this, but that's fine. We're going to do an easy one, because why not, I suppose, just to wrap it up. We will finish it off on an easy one. Because I'm fun like that. So here. And then all the way down to, I would say, here. Yeah. Replace air, water. There we go. It's an easy connecting point. It allows me now to do this and then do the rest of it. But we'll do a little bit of work off camera. Actually, no, we won't. I want to capture as much of this as possible. This was only the second episode recording, I think. Yeah, second episode. So, as I said, I wanted to get 5 done because we were on 194, so 195, 196, 197, 198, 199. And then we'll end it off with me just basically going back to the streaming world and doing some stream work. So then we'll do episode 200. It won't be too long. Should see it before March, maybe April. If you have enjoyed today's video, please make sure you do smash the like button down below. If you haven't already subscribed, drop a video code, super duper appreciate it. And if you are subscribed, make sure to turn on notifications so you know when the videos go up. But for those that don't know, that's Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, 8 PM UK time. Also, how excited are you to be able to explore this? I mean, look at that. Just, oh, it's so foreboding, man. I love it. Right. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day. And ta-ra.